Hey guys, my name is Cassius and this is my first ever art vlog. For those of you who aren't familiar with my work, I would describe myself as a contemporary pluralist artist. If you follow my Instagram already, I guess you already know that I like to document a lot of my working process. I guess this is an extension of that, but on this platform it allows me to go into a bit more detail and, talk about what inspires me and all that kind of stuff. So recently there seems to be a shift of interest in my work, and what's most exciting is that I'm working on my very first official solo show. So I think it would be quite interesting to document this potential breakthrough. And also I think it would be quite interesting to document my daily life on the work that I'm doing leading up to this show. Today I'm going to be meeting Claudia in East London. We're going to do a little bit of street art together, and she's going to help out with some filming, and then when we're done with that we'll probably grab a bite to eat somewhere in town. We'll just see how we get on, but yeah, let's go.
I won't leave you here. We can run to
Packing the bag at the moment. We've got the camera, we've got the lens. Always check that you have your memory card. Yep, check. Battery charged. Got the glue, squidgy, got the paintbrush. Okay. Check this shit out. Loads of different ones. Got like 2 of each, basically. So get your phone and scan that code and see what happens. The promo video, which we filmed last night, and I did a bit more tonight. And look, it's got the little Cassius.
You did that? Who did that?
I did that. What are we going to do today, Claudia?
Some advertisement.
What are we advertising?
New shows. Live shows in the quarantine times.
Right, so this was filmed before the first lockdown in London, and shortly after this, Corona got real bad and we had to go into full lockdown. We were organising a TLCX live performance art show in London, and today was meant to be doing some posters to advertise the show. Obviously Corona escalated. The live shows were cancelled, so all we can do is stay positive, keep grinding, keep preparing, so we're completely ready for when stuff opens back up.
Yeah.
Claudia's going to be filming.
Of course. I studied in Harvard University of Filmmaking.
Street art. Claudia was an exceptional camera lady.
I'm so tired. Well, I was wearing his backpack, the camera, all the stuff that he couldn't touch because he had glue on his hands, doing a 3-people job. Just me.
So we're gonna go get some sushi now.
Yes, in Tokyo.
We're going to eat Tokyo. You haven't been there before?
I don't know.
It's exceptional sushi.
Tottenham Court Road.
Tottenham Court Road.
And it's just 3 minutes from the station.
Okay. And was it Soho?
Yes.
Near
And
Chinatown?
We are, yes, in China. Is it in Chinatown?
I think it's next to Chinatown.
Next to Chinatown. And we are now in Brick Lane, Shoreditch.
I used to be a fashion photographer and video director for almost close to 10 years. In late 2017, I started dabbling with art, mainly street art to begin with. And in 2018, I cut pretty much all my ties with working in the fashion industry and my video work to invest 100% of my time being an artist. I think it took at least 2 years figuring out my style and just developing and working on the visual language of what I was trying to express. I wasn't very happy with the fashion industry or the advertising industry, so I knew that I wanted to have that narrative underpinning my work somewhat. I also knew that I wanted to take the kind of polished, over-retouched fakery, and I wanted to contrast it with something a bit darker and a bit more raw. But to be honest, for me, my biggest inspiration comes from music and sound. It sets a tone in my mind, and then I try and recreate that tone or that feeling or that emotion visually. Actually, the show that I'm working on now was completely inspired by listening to a John Hopkins song. Another thing that shaped my style was limitations. Making large collage canvases can be extremely expensive with the printing costs. So what I did to save money was start doing more complicated collages with smaller elements, and that allowed me to print on A3 paper for cheap. And then later it developed into using different printing methods to build up the layers of the textures. I see it as when you're looking at an oil painting and it has the rich, thick brush strokes of the paint on the canvas, and you can see that depth in it. I'm trying to recreate that with paper, so then you get the cheap thin paper and the thick expensive paper on top, and you can see the kind of depth that comes out of the canvas. Okay, so we're going to go and do a photo shoot now. We're going to go to my friend's photography studio and we're going to photograph Addy. And hopefully we'll get some good content, some good imagery, and we can make some art from it. So this is where we're at with the canvas now. I actually prefer the design that I originally did, and sometimes it's the way it goes when you spend a lot of time working on something, you can almost overdevelop it. And I'm not too happy with the printing, with the face and these details here. I think it's quite flat. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and make it go even more rougher, more textures and more rips, and really go over the top in that direction. And if that doesn't work, I might strip it back and put it more to the original design, where the background is more neutral and the focus is on more of the model and the foreground elements. So yeah, I think I'll come back to this one. So this gallery reached out to me on Instagram, and looking through their website, it seems that their style is kind of on point with what I'm doing. So I'm just checking out some of their current exhibitions, and this one, Sex and Beauty, looks quite interesting. Sex and Beauty explores feminine and masculine identity through works of photography, illustration and painting. So yeah, their actual gallery space looks pretty cool. In the past I've had galleries get in contact, but they've either been too small or their style just wasn't fitting with what I do. This gallery in Milan actually looks like the first interesting proposition, so I'm definitely going to have talks with them. They also have a gallery in Madrid as well, so I think what they're proposing is that I do a solo show in their gallery over Fashion Week in February, and then after that do a show in their new gallery in Madrid. Got a video call with them later on today, so I'm going to chat to them and then see how we get on. Okay guys, that's about it for this episode. As this is my very first episode, I have 0 followers on my YouTube channel. Let me just check that actually. Yeah, so, I've got 70 subscribers. So yeah, I'm basically famous already. Job done. I'm a huge success. Wow, look at that. I think that's because I did a video a year ago, explaining about my kind of art process. I didn't realise I had comments on this 8 months ago. Jesus. Sorry, Natalie. Riux? Is that a silent X? How do you say that? I don't know. Your work is so beautiful and inspiring. I would love to see more. Oh, that's so nice. I had no idea there were these comments. Please make more videos. What? Well, Natalie, it only took me 8 months, so sorry about that. I'd like to try and do a vlog episode maybe once a week or 2 weeks, or maybe once every 3 weeks. I think it depends if I have the content. If I have enough decent content for an episode, then I'll upload. I'd like to at least do it every 2 weeks, would be nice, but we'll see how we get on. Yeah, if you have enjoyed this video and you'd like to see more, please let me know in the comments section. If you've got any questions, drop them in the comments section, I'll try and answer them. I think I'm going to drop a few limited edition prints to celebrate this first episode. So if you go on Cassius.com, you can see the shop button there, or you can go Cassius.com/shop. So the prints aren't up here yet, but I'm sure they will be by the time the video goes live. I'll put a link in the description. If you found this episode interesting and you'd like to see more of it, then hit the subscribe button, and yeah, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.